Hi everybody, Cynthia here. I'm out here in the backyard and I've been doing some work out here, and I thought I would just come on here and just show you what the back is looking like right now and some of my new purchases that I've put in, okay? And this is the way I look out here because I be sweating and I be working hard, okay? So let me flip this camera and we'll get right with it, okay? Okay, here we go. I'm just going to show you, I'm sitting here in my chair and I'm just going to kind of swing it around and show you here what it's looking like right where I'm at. Okay, now I haven't weeded, I haven't done any of that stuff yet, but all of this will be cleaned up, but I'm just showing you what it's looking like now. Okay, all right, so turn around here and let you get a view. It's sunny out here, so I can't see what y'all can see, so hopefully you're getting a good view of everything. I have a lot of bird baths because, as you can see, I have a lot of trees and a lot of birds come. And you can see there's lilac bushes over there, and then here's my rose bush on the arbor here. None of my roses have started doing anything yet, but they're getting ready. We're here in upstate New York, so, you know, we just getting started here with the decent weather. Okay, so I'm just going to walk around, let you see. I think I got like 2, 4, I think I got like 5 bird baths out here. Now that white tree, we'll get closer, that's Dogwood. And there's the fire pit. And over there, there's a row of hibiscus that I have growing. And then up against the house over here, there's some daylilies. They haven't come out yet. This is a rose bush here. I'm going to be adding a few more rose bushes here. I'm thinking about putting in a little bed right here. And I'm just trying to think about what type of shape and what I want to do. But I'm going to put a little, I bought a couple of rose bushes and I'm going to put them right there with this one. Now this is the row of trees that I just purchased because I'm concentrating this year on having some things out here that are edible, you know, food, and not just ornamental stuff, you know, because I think that is critical now. Okay, so I have like, I think I got 3 apple trees. Let me see here. That's a dwarf pear. And over here I have another pear. I don't know if you can see that tree right there, but that one, the taller one, that's a pear. And I'm hoping that, you know, they'll work together. If not, I'll get another one. This is a dwarf honey gold apple. And they already starting to get little leaves on them. When I got them, they was just little twigs. So I know they're doing okay because they starting to get the little leaves on it. And this one here is, let's see, a Red Haven peach tree. So that's what that is. And hopefully you can see that pretty good. And I'm sure everybody's seen these here pots that you get from Walmart. I got those when they were 8 for a reasonable price. Now I looked on there, they don't even have the 8. They're trying to sell them 2 at a time and more expensive. This is the Alberta peach tree there. And as you can see, that's getting a little growth on it, so it's doing fine. This one here is getting a little growth up there, if you can see that. And I've never grown all these fruit trees before, so I'm excited about it. This one here is a Honeycrisp. This is a dwarf apple. And then this one over here is a Honeycrisp apple tree. Now I'm not seeing anything on here, but I'm hoping that it's okay because I don't see any type of growth on it yet. Okay. And this over here is a nut tree. This one is the filbert tree. So it's okay because I see that it's got growth coming on it. It didn't have anything when I first got it. It was just a twig. Okay, and I'll just let you look here. I have a fountain I usually put here on this post. I haven't put that up yet, but when I get it up, I'll show it to you. I'm going to be staying in that bench. I haven't done that yet. And then I got these roses here on this arbor. And then on this side, I've got the little rose bush. I put that in last year. And then here's the dogwood. Let me walk up closer on that so you can get a look at it. It's really gorgeous. Really, really looking good this year, I'm telling you. Just beautiful. All right. Now back here, I got that little Japanese maple there. It's in a lot of shade, but they like some shade, but not total shade. But it's still growing even though it's in a lot of shade. But I'm going to clear some of this shade out a little bit with my trees. But here it is. And when I got it, it was a little bitty baby in a pot. So it's even though it's little now, it's much bigger than it was. So that's doing good. Then over here, I have a rose bush down here. I put this in last year, so it's got some growth on it, so I'm not really worried. I think it's going to be all right. And it's supposed to get to be like 5 or 6 feet tall with red roses on it, so I'm looking forward to having that back here. This is a little bitty lilac bush that's getting too much shade, but I'm going to be dealing with some of the shade back here. But I put it in, it was real little. I got it, it was a baby off of my big lilac bush, so I'm not worried about it. Now over here, this is what I call a circle, and it's a perennial bed, and that's what that's looking like. I haven't done anything in it yet, but I put some fertilizer in there and I watered it. But I'm going to get in here and clean it out because this yucca plant right here, as you can see, has quite a bit of dieback on it because our weather's been changing so much that, you know, some plants just don't make it because they're not used to what's going on. And then here is a poppy plant right here. I was trying to see if I saw any buds on there to show you on this one. I don't see any yet, but I did fertilize that. And this is a tree peony, and if you can see right there, there's a bud. Now this poppy over here, it's got the bud on it, and there's another big one on there. So that's doing good. And these, I also have tulips and, not tulips, but hyacinths that come up in here. So they, you know, they have finished up already. So they have finished. And then now there's a daylily back there. I got other stuff that'll be coming up. This is a rose bush, knockout rose bush. And then all these in here are irises. And they getting ready to do something too, because if you can see, let me get down closer. Here's like one right here, and then one right there. And I got more coming. I just fertilized them so that hopefully they're going to get more on it too. I see some more. And this is one Asiatic Lily that I have in here. Been here a long time. And I want to put some more of those in there because it really is a survivor. Now here's another poppy, and this one's loaded with poppies on it. And these are the big giant flowers. They're beautiful. Asiatic Poppies. So that's that one. And this one over here, it haven't got any flowers on it yet. But I fertilized them all, and they should be getting some flowers. They all different kinds, so you know they do it at different times. This one here is a peony, and this is the oldest plant in this bed, and it's a survivor also. It really has survived over the years and doing well. And when I say over the years, I'm talking about over 20 years that, you know, that has been there. So now let's walk over here. I'm going to show you the Japanese maple. This is the bigger one of the baby that I showed you over there. And so that's that Japanese maple tree there. I love the color combination. I'm going to put some more back here too. And then this is an old sickle pear tree, which I got these other trees kind of growing over there on it, but I'm going to be cutting all that off, and I'm going to start taking care of this tree because I just more or less didn't do anything with it, but I'm going to start now and see what I can do with it. So this is the way it's looking from over here. And let's walk through here. These are all my pots that I'm going to be planting up. I don't know if I'll plant them all, but I'm going to be planting a lot of stuff. This here, believe it or not, wintered over. Here in upstate New York, this wintered over. I had a little quilt, they call it it's kind of like a garden quilt thing. If you look at my video that I talked about that, that's what was on it, and it survived. Also, what wintered over here is Swiss chard. This is a little one, and that one wintered over, and then this here wintered over, and I'm just going to leave them in there and see what they do. And then I got a spot here, and I'm going to put some seeds, some more seeds in there. And let's get down over here. Now this here, I did not throw this out because I have a feeling that this is a flower. But see, I had labels on this stuff, but see, the stuff wore off. So I don't know if that's a weed or it's a flower. I'm thinking about that plant called Calduna or something like that. I'm thinking this is that flower. If you know if this is a flower, or let me know, because I think that's a flower and I don't want to pull it out. Now over here, this always winters over, perennial. Greek oregano, I love that. So that's that. This is the garlic I put out. All my garlic didn't come up. So I hope I get some good garlic out of this. But anyway, this one over here. Next year I'm going to buy better garlic. I bought this at the little local store. And the squirrel went digging in there after I put my garlic in. So that was part of the problem. He probably messed it up. So let me walk around here and show you the front of the pot garden. I got the 2 flags on the side. I'm still working on it. I got to put more wood chips down. So like I told you, we're just able to get out here. So you are looking at the early spring backyard. That wintered over. This Swiss chard wintered over. This here is Kohlrabi that wintered over and flowered. So what I'm going to do is let it go ahead and do that and collect the seeds on it. I got quite a few of them doing that. This here wintered over. parsnip. So I don't know how they are right now, but I'm gonna leave them in there a while and fertilize them and stuff. I'm gonna put some of my little compost tea on it. This is another kohlrabi here that went to flower. I think I said seed before. I meant to say flower, y'all. Here's another one that went to flower. I'm gonna collect these seeds because this kohlrabi did very well in the Chard in my garden. So I'm gonna keep that. Collect those seeds. Yep. And this little bird bath here, I just got that this year. And I didn't know if the birds would like it or not. And I saw them in there today. And they love it. So I'm glad I got that. Let's go over here. This is a little blueberry. And see right there where it's getting the little blueberries? Let me put my finger where it is. Right here. Blueberries. I hope you can see that because sun blocking what I can see. And, you know, I'm going to walk down here. The only thing that is here is anything that wintered over because I haven't planted anything out here yet. These Zinnia, can you believe that? They wintered over? Look at that. Look how big they are. There's another little one in there. There's one right there. Look like a couple over there coming up. And I mean, my goodness, look at the stem on it. That's them real big ones, the giant ones. These here beets wintered over. See? They wintered over. So, you know, if you live in this 5B, if you live in this area, you never know. You can try to plant things in your fall garden and you will have stuff that wintered over and come back. You know, if you go back and look at my video, I was harvesting in January and in February. Now this here, I believe these are collard greens. Now these wintered over, so I'm gonna leave them. This one here going to seed. I'm gonna collect those seeds. And see the little baby ones down there? These all wintered over. So a lot of people say, oh, you can't do that. Now this over here is my project that I haven't got to yet. It's going to be a pretty big one. So I'll bring you along on that one. I'm taking those 2 lilac bushes out. So that is what I have right now to show you. And this is the roof of the garden. But I hope if you like the video that you'll go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe because I'm going to be doing a lot of things, as you can see. And my garden is going to be growing. And I want to have kind of like a food forest out here, but not too big, but a food forest. And so join me on this journey. Go ahead and subscribe, okay? Like my video, subscribe, and give me a thumbs up, okay? I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Okay, now I just put this here this year. I have here ginger, and here I have a blueberry bush here. And then I got a couple other blueberry bushes that I put in here. And they were just twigs, so they're getting some growth on them, so I know that they're gonna be okay. And here's this one. And then see that? That's like the little flowers and stuff that it's getting on it. So I got some more things I'm gonna be planting, and I'll bring y'all along on that too.